Hi guys, it's Jen and welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell from the title, I'm going to be doing a 3-month review on the Ipsy bags, and I've had these bags for longer than 3 months on some of them. Others just, 2 months. I'm going to be reviewing January, February, and March's Ipsy bag. These are the bags that I got sent, of course, and I've also unboxed, unboxed them on my channel. So if you want to see like my immediate first reactions to these products, you can watch those videos, and I'll have them all listed below or in a playlist for you guys. But now I'm going to kind of go over each bag and review and tell you if I think, after using the products, or if I totally didn't use the product because it was just total crap kind of situation over each month. So like I said, this is going to be January, February, and March for 2016, and it is actually the middle of May. So I've had these bags for quite a little while, and I can definitely tell you what products were good and what products weren't, and which one of these bags I liked the most and which ones were total crap and what products they needed to, just get rid of. So I'm going to go ahead and start with January. This was what the bag looked like for January and the little card. So I'm going to go ahead and start with a product that I've used the most of, and that is the Burt's Bees Cleansing Oil. Now this right here is actually a nice cleansing oil, but it does not take off all of your makeup. I have better cleansing oils that do a way better job, and this is highly fragranced. I have used the crap out of it because I actually ran out of my other cleansing oil and I was trying to use this, but I started getting pimples because this was not cleaning all of my makeup off. So this, I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's definitely not great, not for what I need it for, and I have really dry skin, which is why I like the cleansing oils during the summertime. I'm more of a normal versus dry. So this right here, it's not great, but it's not bad. It just really depends on if this is the only thing you use to clean off your makeup. Luckily for me, I figured out that I needed extra stuff with this because that's why I kept getting pimples. So this is not a great product, but it's not a bad product. I'm just going to leave it at that. I know it's a little confusing. The next thing I'm going to move on to was the brush that I got, and I think it's K1. I think I said that in my video. This is a little pencil brush, smudger pencil brush. I really like this brush. It is really nice. I've washed it several times and it is actually dirty, so that tells you that I use it, and I really like this. It is really good. It's really thin point, and I really like this brush. It's definitely good quality. Like I said, I've washed it several times and it has not fell apart. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is the Mr. Right Now by the Balm, and this is in the shade Scott. If you watched my initial video, I was completely ecstatic that I got this color in Scott versus the other color, but these pencils are total crap. They do not want to go in your waterline at all. They fall apart. Literally, the little thing falls out, and the only way it wants to swatch is if it's on your skin. Like if I try to use this in my waterline, I'm literally jerking my waterline and just like tugging so hard just to try to get this color to come out. It is just crap. Like honestly, I don't even know how much this cost, but it is total crap. Like I would not buy this at all, and I'm just like highly disappointed in this product because it just doesn't work. Like, I don't know what it is about my water lines. It just doesn't work for me. So if this did work for you, I'm glad it worked for you, but for me, it didn't work. Next thing that I got in my January bag was this lip scrub right here. And it has a petroleum jelly, I think that's what it's called, consistency to it. And then it has just like little tiny scrubber, like sugar pieces, rock pieces, whatever you want to call those, inside to scrub your lips. I don't really like this. It's okay, like it does do the job, and it does condition your lips afterwards. So, I mean, it does do a good job at that, but it doesn't do a good job at getting the dry skin off your lips. And I'm sorry if you hear something that sounds like somebody's eating somebody, but that's my dog chewing a bone. So, I mean, this right here, it's okay, but if you have a lot of like dry skin that needs to come up off of your lips, this is not going to do the job. You're going to have to reapply and like scrub your lips to death. It's definitely not going to work. It's not a thick, sugary scrub. It's just a really light moisturizing one, and it's not going to get the dead skin off. So this one, it really does moisturize, but it does not get the job done. So this is kind of a fail product for me as well. And then the last thing, I knew this was going to be total crap when I opened it. This is a duo from Pixi, and it's in Lavender Bloom. This is total crap also. The colors are gorgeous when swatched on your fingers and swatched out. But when it actually comes down to it, do they last on the lid? No, and they are not that pigmented on the lid either. If you use a brush with these, it's not going to stay, it's not going to last. So for my January bag, all it comes down to is that bag was total crap for me. The only thing that I liked was the pencil brush, or the smudger brush, whatever you want to call it. And that was the only product in that bag that I actually feel was worth anything in the bag. And I think the brush itself was like $12. So it kind of paid for the bag, so it settled, kind of paid for itself with that. But everything else in the bag I did not like after using it for a while and everything like that. So no, January was not a good month for me, even though initially I was thrilled about the bag. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to February's bag, and I really liked the little bag that we got that month. And this is what the card looks like. It's really super cute. And the first thing I'm going to talk about is this nail file that I got. This nail file is actually really nice. I'll just list the names of these products below because heaven knows I'm not going to say them correctly. So this is a really nice nail file. It's crystallized. It definitely works. It definitely helped with my nails. It is really nice. It doesn't trim them like too harshly or anything like that, and it does help with your nail growth. I really do like this, and am happy that I got this in my February bag. The next thing I'm going to talk about that I got in my February bag was this Naked Cosmetics Pigment. And this right here, initially, I honestly hated this. I didn't feel like it was pigmented or anything like that when I initially like swatched it. But I actually use this quite often, and I actually really like this product. Like, I was kind of surprised when I actually like put a base down and then packed this on my lid. It stayed all day. It was really, really nice, and I actually used this on its own a couple of times, and it stayed for a really long time. I was quite surprised. It is a little messy because it is a pigment, but it is fabulous. Like, I really like this. I think I actually gave this a bad like review when I first started redoing my Ipsy, but I actually really like this. I get why people were like kind of freaking out over the Naked Cosmetic pigments now. Like, I actually get it after using them. So this is actually really nice. So the next thing I got in my bag was this gloss right here, and oh my goodness, you guys, this gloss is like, here's a little brush thing. This thing is horrible. Like, that is what it looks like. It's really pretty swatched out, but this brush, when you go to apply it to your lips, is the streakiest lip gloss I've ever used because of the applicator. And two, the lip gloss itself is so like thick. I hate it. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I can handle like some thick lip glosses, but their formula has to be just right. And this one just wasn't just right for me. Like, honestly, this is something that I think I would have liked a little better if the applicator was a little better, but I have used like disposable doe foot applicators with this, trying to like it, trying to wear it. I literally put it on for like 20 minutes and then I'm wiping it off because it just feels so gross. Like, I don't even know what else to say. Like, it just feels horrible on my lips, and it's just gunky and nasty. So this just, no, was not for me. So the next thing I got was the Smashbox priming oil, and I thought, oh my goodness, a priming oil, I am gonna love this. I hated it. I hated this stuff. It literally makes your makeup melt off. It literally does. Like, I don't get it. I wanted it so bad. I wanted to love this because it's priming oil and, you know, it's gonna be good for your skin. But literally, any makeup I wore with this melts it off my face. And I looked like a hot mess by the end of the day. And I mean, it wasn't even really the end of the day. It was a couple of hours. So I don't exactly know what I need foundation wise to use with this, but I do not like this. That is why there is not a ton of it used. If you can tell there, I literally have only took a little chunk out of that. I just don't care for it. This was just total no for me. So the last thing that I got in my February bag was this nail polish, and it was this nail polish by Trust Fund, and this just was not my cup of tea either. The nail polish is nice. It did last on my nails for like 2 days, which is pretty good for a nail polish. It's just not a color that I would normally wear. It's not bad, but it's, you know, not great. If you're somebody who really wants a nail polish to last very long on you, I don't really see this one being one that's gonna last very long. At least for me, it didn't. But this I'm not gonna really complain about because it's nice. And it did last longer than 24 hours on me, which is saying a lot for a nail polish, but it's nail polish. Like, if I want a nail polish, I'm gonna go get one that's the color that I want. Pink is not gonna be it. But it is a good product. So overall, for the month of April, I actually I liked 3 out of the 5 things that I got in my bag. So I give this bag kind of like a half rating. This one was a good but not great bag. So January, bad. February, good but not great. And then I'm gonna go ahead and move on to March's bag. And this is what the bag looked like for March. It's actually pretty cute. The only problem I have with it, it does have a little bit of fraying, which it did when I initially got it. It's a really cute bag. The inside is cute. Cute little card also. Now, this bag right here, I'm gonna go ahead and start with this Marc Anthony Argan oil. This is supposed to be nourishing for your hair, and this is a 3-day smooth. I've never used this. I'll just be honest. I never ever used it. I knew I wasn't. I'm not gonna put something in my hair to blow dry it to make it shiny or anything like that, or smooth, because my hair is already flat, straight. I need volume in my hair versus something that's gonna make it even shinier than it already is because it's oily. You can see my hair is naturally really shiny. I guess I'm just lucky that way, but it's because I got some freaking oily hair. So I'm definitely not going to use this, and I never have, and I never will. This is going to go to somebody else in my family. I was just waiting to do this video just to pass it on, so I can't give you a full in-depth review of this just because I know I'm not going to use it. So the next thing I got in my bag was the TEMPTU bronzer, and this is actually supposed to be like a dropper thing to go in one of those airbrush systems. And this right here is very liquidy. I've only used this a couple of times. It's not bad, but it's not great at the same time. It really just kind of turns into like a shimmery bronze, I guess, which is what it is, but I mean, it's more like so liquidy, and then it's kind of hard to blend out a little bit. Like, you really have to use like a beauty blender or something like that, or just like some type of sponge that you can get wet. This is a beauty blender, obviously, but you have to use something like that to kind of blend it out, because if you use a brush, it's going to be streaky, it's going to be a hot mess. So this right here, I can honestly say I don't know with this one. I like it whenever I use it with the beauty blender, but I don't want to have to use that all the time because I really just prefer to use my beauty blender for foundation and like setting powders. So this right here, I'm just gonna say, like, I like it, but I don't like the way I have to use it. So it's good, but I don't like the way I have to use it. If I actually had an airbrush system, I probably would like this a lot more. The next thing that I had got in my bag was a just basic shadow brush, and this is actually a really nice shadow brush. This is actually what I used to apply the Naked Cosmetics from the month before, and I really liked it. Like, this brush actually packs on color really well. You can blend out color in your crease area and everything It's just actually a really nice brush. I haven't had any shedding with it, so I think Ipsy did a really good job when they picked out this brand to be giving away, you know, a brush in their bag. So like I said, I actually like this product. I don't really know what else to say. The next thing that I got in my bag is the Essence Make Me Brow, and this is a really good dupe for the Benefit Give Me Brow if you guys are a big fan of that or haven't used that. So I got this in my bag, and I actually really like this also. The little applicator in here is really small and thin, and I honestly like this a lot better than the Benefit one, and it's a lot cheaper. So this product I actually really did like a lot. I use it every other day, or if I'm using brow pencils to do my brows, I tend to use one of these to set my brows. So I actually really liked this product, and like I said, it is a really good dupe for the Benefit Give Me Brow. So the last thing that I got in my bag was a NYX Liquid Suede lipstick, and I would have never tried these if I hadn't got it in my Ipsy bag and traded with a good friend of mine. This was the shade that she got in Soft Spoken, which was the shade that I actually wanted. The other shade that I got was like a bright, intense, like fuchsia pink color, and those colors are just not me, and that is what she wanted, and she actually got the color I wanted, so we just swapped. And this actually has made this bag, you know, pretty freaking awesome for me, because I actually got to trade her, but I would have rather them just sent me this in the first place versus a bright fuchsia color. But I got the color that I wanted, so I'm gonna say the NYX Liquid Suede is a really good lipstick. I really like them. This color is amazing. It's beautiful. The other color was beautiful if that's up your alley, but it just wasn't up mine. So I really like the formula of these NYX Liquid Suede lipsticks. I really do want to get more, but I have so many lipsticks already that I don't think I'm going to. But I do really like this one in Soft Spoken. It is beautiful. I wear it all the time, and I just wore it recently. I think it was in my last Ipsy bag video, the one that I just put up. I think I was wearing this in that video. I'm not 100% for sure, but I think I was actually wearing this, and I've worn this several times since. I've got this. I love this. So I'm just going to wrap this video up and say that March was actually the best bag that I got during these 3 months, and I think Ipsy did pretty good. Each month my bag got better, and since then you can watch my newest Ipsy bag unbaggings. I've liked my bags the past few months, and I just really do think that it has gotten better, and it's just all a matter of waiting to take and review your products after you've used them. So that is the end of this video. Do I think Ipsy is actually worth it? For me, Ipsy is worth it. I've been getting great products. If I start to get more of the crappier products that I don't want, I'm definitely going to see if I can't trade to get different ones, or to see if, you know, just about canceling. But right now, Ipsy's doing it for me. I feel like the bags, like you said, are just getting better and better. My January bag, after using it for a while, it was not what I initially expected. My February bag was not initially what I expected, because I actually ended up liking a lot of the products. Then my March bag is completely awesome, but it's only basically because I got to switch this color. If I had to keep the other color, it wouldn't have been as great. But this definitely, getting to trade, made it a lot more worth it. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this Ipsy Is It Worth It video, and I will be doing another one of these in like 3 months, after I get 3 months worth of bags and get to test them for a good little while. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and until next time, bye guys.